Good morning, everybody. Saturday morning, forensic tour mindset call with Rico.
Hello,
Oh,
Sandra. How are
there you
you?
go, Rico. I'm good, Rico. Happy
Wow.
Valentine's Day.
Woohoo!
Happy Valentine's Day.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, pink and red today. How are you doing?
Doing great. Doing great. I know it's Hearts Day. I love your color, Sandra, and you'll look amazing.
It's Valentine's Day, and I am working this afternoon, and we have a theme at work today. It's either pink or red. So I
Wow.
said, you know what? Might as well start my day from now with this. So it's the theme of the
Wow.
day. Gotta
It
join
seems like Sandra, just looking at you, you brighten our day, right?
it. Thank you so much. And these are my emoji posts from when I
Woohoo!
do
I love it.
my posts. So why not?
And yes, of course, I just want to greet each and everyone. Happy Hearts Day to each and everyone. I know this is the month of love, and it's a wonderful thing to be expressing our love for each other, of course, to our loved ones, to our family, to our friends, and to each and everyone. And I do hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful, Happy Hearts Day to each and everyone. I can see all of the emojis, Sandra, especially coming from our emoji queen, Maria. Hello, Maria.
Yes. You know, it's a game of give and take, eh? The Hearts Day, Valentine's Day. You have to give some and take some. So it's a
Yes.
two-way street. Let's do this.
And yes, I can see a lot of our partners are also extending their
Yeah.
greetings in our chat box. So welcome, welcome to each and everyone. Love to see all of your messages here.
Yes. Italo, Nick. Good morning, Nick. Italo, buonasera. Maria, Amarjeet. Yay, Amarjeet. Good morning, Amarjeet. Lots of big hugs to you and hearts, Amarjeet. Happy Valentine's.
Yeah, actually, the Valentine's Day is actually almost about to end in Asia. It's already 11 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah,
But of course, it doesn't end in one day, right? It should be love giving all the year round.
that's right. So it's going to end at the end of this call for you.
Yes, yes.
It'll be midnight. That's it. Tomorrow's a new day. But like you said before, it's the month. It's the entire
Yes.
month. You could celebrate it the entire month. Marie Christine, lots of love, girlfriend. Same to you. We're sending you lots of love, MC. Lots of love. Yeah.
All
Nah.
right, team, you still have a couple of minutes before we get started, so make sure that you message your team, remind them. Today, we're going to talk about the forensic tour and how important it is to, of course, have these tours always in place, especially if you are looking for growing and expanding your business. So, this is a training that, of course, is an integral part of the forensic networker system. So, yes, I hope that we have a wonderful, wonderful time, especially with our topic for today.
So we'll start because our time is so precious and valuable, and we do not want to miss 1 minute of this webinar that's allowed to us. So, well, I think most of you know me already. My name is Sandra, and I've been with the company for 10 years and some. And I was a customer for a long time, unfortunately, because I love fashion, and that's how I started. However, now I've been working very hard now for 2.5 years, I would say. And that's another story, but the call is not about me. So I would really like to introduce you to our Southeast Asia Business Development Manager, Mr. Rico Quilao. And he is, like I said, our business development manager at Opulence Global and a seasoned practitioner in direct sales industry. 20 years of experience. Wow, wow, wow. As a driving force behind Opulence Global's expansion into new markets across Asia, Rico is responsible for the growth of the business in the Philippines and beyond. He works closely with the network of distributors in the region, and that we can see because on media we see you. providing support and guidance as they work to achieve their goals. Rico's commitment to building strong relationships with his team and fellow business leaders has been instrumental in the success of Opulence Global. True. Please join me in welcoming Rico Quilao on this call today. It's
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, Sandra. And you know what, Sandra, every time I hear that more than 20 years of experience, I feel like, we're not getting any younger. But you know what? I started when I was 10 years old in this industry, okay? So never mind. But the
and you're
good thing about our
and you're
but the
just
good thing about
20.
But the good thing about our product is, as you can see, right? It helps us to, stay young and at the same time stay energetic, vibrant, and at the same time, of course, it also helps us to feel good and look good. All right. So that's basically the reason why we are enjoying, of course, not just sharing the opportunity, sharing the things that can help our people grow, but as well as sharing the beauty and the benefits of our product. Okay. So anyway, Sandra, thank you so much for that wonderful and warm introduction. And again, happy Hearts Day to each and every one of you joining us in different parts of the world. I know it's a Saturday morning for you, Sandra. And yes, you look amazing in that pink dress. So timely, of course, with what is the special occasion for the day. And I love that emoji.
You're
I
very
love that emoji.
welcome. And by the way, we're already recording, so no worries. We're on the roll right now.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and everyone joining us in different parts of the world. I hope that you are having a wonderful day, especially for our partners joining us on the other side of the world. It's actually almost midnight here in Southeast Asia in the Philippines. And I know for, of course, our partners on the other side of the world, it's just the start of the day for you. And I do hope that you will have an amazing, amazing day. But right before you go through your day, of course, this is a topic that I am very happy to share with you as well. It's about the forensic tour mindset. And as you know, in our business, it's also important, right? That we have the right mindset, the proper mindset, because the right mindset plays an important role in achieving the goals that we have, not just for our personal lives, but as well as for the business. Okay. So today we're going to talk about that. And of course, we're going to also talk about the importance of the tours that we are doing on how we can be able to uh, how we can be able to have a tour that is of course geared towards achieving the results that we want. Okay, so yes, 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 hello Nick, joining us. To make sure I don't miss this. Thank you so much for your messages, and thank you so much for all the warm messages coming from our chat box. Hello, Herrick. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Gian. Yes, good morning to you. And yes, MC. You don't know much about me, right? Thank you so much, MC, for of course always being on the call. And to all of our partners, let's get right on our training for today. Let me just share with you my slide. I'm very excited to share this with you today, and it talks about an integral part of our forensic networker training, which talks about our forensic tour mindset. Okay. And as I've said earlier, mindset is very important. Mindset determines how you will approach, okay, how you will approach your business. And again, as I always say, this business is all about 95% attitude and excitement and only 5% skills. Okay, so if you are excited, if you are passionate, if you believe so much that what you are sharing to other people will be of value to them, will be of benefit to them, will help them grow. Okay, so if that mindset is there, then as I said, 95% of the business is done, right? If you have that level of excitement, right, in sharing the wonderful products, a wonderful opportunity, because at the end of the day, that is our mission here in Opulence Global. Our mission is to help people when it comes to their health, when it comes to their lifestyle, and when it comes to, of course, their financial wellness. Okay, so that's what we do here. And that is the reason why each and every single day, that should be our mindset. Our mindset is, who can benefit from the opportunity, from the products that I will be sharing today? Who can I help today? All right. So that should be our mindset. Okay. Because after all, when we are able to carry out our mission, commission is just a byproduct of what we are doing, right? So that is our topic for today. So for those of you who have just joined in, by the way, to our new partners that are joining us, by the way, again, my name is Rico Kilao. I'm actually the corporate team, a part of the corporate team here in Southeast Asia. And today we're going to talk about the forensic networker training. Now, this is very important. The first slide, okay, this talks about the lifeblood of your organization. And what is that lifeblood? The lifeblood of your organization is the new blood. New people are our oxygen. As you can see, without oxygen, we will not be able to live well, right? We will not be able to live. We will not be able to survive, actually, right? So these new people, this new blood is the lifeblood, or in other words, our oxygen, right? Without the new blood, what happens to our business? What happens to our team? The energy drops, right? Sales slow down. And most likely the leaders might feel that burnout. Have you experienced that? Whenever there are no new blood coming in your organization, that sometimes you feel that burnout, right? And momentum dies. So that's what happens. But on the other hand, whenever there is a new person that is coming into your business, whether it's a new customer, whether it's a new partner, okay? So what happens is excitement increases. It's contagious. Whenever someone joins you, of course, they're very fresh. And do you remember the time that you joined? You are very much excited. You are very hopeful of the things that can change in your life, right? So same thing. Whenever someone comes in as a new partner, excitement increases. Of course, this will translate to your sales and volume also increasing. Hope increases. That's also what happens, right? And then expansion becomes possible. You now have that feeling of like, I can do this. I can grow more, right? And then your old team maintains the structure. So as your new partners come in, you have, of course, your old team maintaining a structure, but your new team are the ones that fuels the future of your business. So it is the new ones or the new person in your team that fuels the future in your business. So remember, why are the new blood very, very important in our business? Because they have the fresh energy, right? So of probably you've been in the business for what, 5 years, 3 years, or even 10 years, right? But whenever someone comes in, there's something like a refreshment, right? There is a new fresh energy because new members are excited because they haven't been discouraged yet and they still believe that anything is possible. And it is your mission to help that new partner understand the totality of the opportunity that awaits them, right? So that belief spreads, that energy is contagious. And on top of that, whenever you have a new person coming in, it just means that it represents what? A new list of people that we can reach out, a new market, a new circle, a new opportunity pool. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you don't know who they know, right? So again, this gives you a new perspective when it comes to your business, a new level of expansion. And then the next person they can invite can be a strong what? They have different also contacts, right? Some of the people that they know might also know something about, starting a business, sales. They can be a natural leader, a high capacity investor, or probably your next top income earner, right? You'll never know. So that's why you never judge a new person, a new blood that comes into you, into your business. And of course, this should be the mindset, okay? That's the reason why we never stop sharing the opportunity, talking to people. Why? Because the next person that you're going to talk may be your next superstar. You'll never know. Now, most top leaders did not look impressive at the start, right? So don't prejudge them, right? They are probably just quiet or unsure or inexperienced or afraid. But when someone believed in them, they can be your spark. They can ignite into something that can really be a partner with you in growing your business. So your next superstar might be quiet today. They may ask many questions. They may seem slow at first because, of course, it isn't easy to understand all of the things that we have here in Opulence Global. But if they are trained and developed properly, they can even outgrow everyone, including you. And that's what we're looking for. Someone that is better than us, someone who has bigger dreams than us, someone who is more determined and more passionate than us. And this is the industry that allows you to grow more and more if you find those kinds of people, right? So, so whenever we have this mindset of having new people, okay, uh, always remember that we should always have the new blood, okay, the new blood after new blood after new blood, because every new person, of course, deserves our attention. They deserve our training, they deserve our encouragement, and of course this is a chance, of course, to let them grow, okay. And on top of that, this is what I have read in one of the articles with regards to this new blood, okay. Now, treat every new member like they are your next top earner, because one of them will be. Okay, one of them will be, and one of them is. Okay, so always remember that. Treat every new member like they are your next top earner. Okay, so never get tired of talking to new people, right? Because they could be your next top income earner. Okay, the person you almost ignore might be the one who takes your organization to the next level. Always remember that as well. Okay, so again, this is very important. I just want to emphasize on this because at the end of the day, the new blood is the lifeblood of our business. And that is basically what is, of course, provided by our CEO in the Forensic Rules of Engagement chapter. Okay. So, on top of that, our industry, network marketing, is the greatest opportunity in the history of the world. Again, let me repeat that. Network marketing, the industry that we belong to, it is the greatest opportunity in the history of the world. It has become a slaughterhouse, leaving behind millions of casualties at no fault of its own. Don't blame the vehicle, blame the drivers. Now, what this means is that a lot of people entered into this industry, and some of them have, of course, some bad things to say about the industry, not knowing that they haven't really worked it out for themselves, right? So, as the forensic networker bio chapter says, don't blame the vehicle, blame the drivers. Because network marketing has created more millionaires in the industry, okay, than any other industry, I mean, okay? So it allows an ordinary people to earn extraordinary income, right? Regardless of your education, regardless of your background, regardless of your attainment, okay? It gives you an equal playing field in order for you to outgrow or even out earn the people who probably has degrees or things like that, right? So this is an equal playing opportunity. When you understand the basics and the mechanics of this industry, then you have the opportunity to be able to achieve anything that you want to achieve. Okay, so basically network marketing is the greatest opportunity in the history of the world. Okay, so in our forensic post tour, okay, so after you have done the presentation, when a candidate sees the business tour for the first time, they are looking at three things. Now, for those of you who are new here, we call our business presentation tours because we want them to all, of course, see the overview of what the company, the product, and the business is all about. Now, after they have seen it, okay, these are the three things that they are looking for. Number one, what is the business? Number two, what are the benefits for me? Okay, what are the benefits for me when I do this business? And then the next thing is, how do you do the business? So whenever we do our presentations, we should always have this in mind. They just wanted to know three things. What is the business? How can they benefit from it? And how do they do the business? Because if they see that they can do what you do, then most likely they will be able to, um, join you in the business, right? So those are the three things that we need to take into account when we are doing our presentations and our tours. Now, people are attracted to strength and will follow the leaders that are willing to teach and lead. Okay, so very very important for you to understand this. When you are presenting the product, the opportunity, they need to see your belief. Number one, belief. Okay. Now, how do you maintain that excitement in your, of course, as I've said earlier, this business is 95% excitement and attitude, right? But on top of that, okay, how can you keep yourself excited when it comes to the business? That's the great question. Because in our business, there are ups and downs. And of course, maintaining that level of excitement is really not that easy. Now, the question is, how do you maintain that level of excitement in your business? Okay? It's always attached to your belief system. Okay? So if you believe enough in the industry, if you believe enough in the opportunity, if you believe enough in the product, then your excitement always goes up, right? Why? Because, of course, when you believe that our products really work, of course, if you believe in our industry, that this industry is the one that can give you time and financial freedom, if you believe that the company that we are in is the best opportunity in this industry, then when people see the belief in you, then they will be attracted to it. Okay? People are attracted to strength and will follow the leaders that are willing to teach and lead. Always remember that. That's also part of the forensic networker training. Okay? So in MLM, you are not just recruiting anyone in the business, you are in the psychology business. So your candidates are not making a one-time purchase, they are making a long-term commitment. So remember, when you are doing the presentation or tours, it's not just about the package that they are looking into. They are also looking into what can happen to me when I become a part of this opportunity, when I do this business, right? So we need to be able to let them see beyond the packages, beyond the products, beyond that the presentation that we are doing. They need to be able to see the totality of what can happen to them should they decide to make that commitment, to make that decision. All right. So the difference between the two for the purchaser is that one requires post-purchase commitment and effort, and the other doesn't. So it means that it is not enough for us to be able to present the opportunity, but it is also important for them to guide them, okay, to make them understand what can potentially happen to them should they decide to become a part of this opportunity. So it's important to display the support, unity, and teamwork with your candidates before and immediately after they have seen the tour. Okay? So when someone comes in, it's not just you, it's also a teamwork. They should also see that. Because imagine if you are going into a battle and if you have a full team of support system going with you, okay? You would be more inclined to join that team, right? Why? Because you know that you are not alone in doing it, right? There will be a support system, there will be guidance, there will be, of course, an encouragement, of course, provided by the team. So that is the reason why each and every tour, they should see the teamwork. Okay. And that basically happens, especially during the presentation. Someone does the company, someone does the hosting, someone does the product, and someone does the testimonials, and someone does the business presentation. Okay, so if they see this, oh, it's a teamwork, it's a unity, it's a group effort, right? So it is vital for your candidates to feel the unity and caring in your team right after the tour, because this teamwork represents hope for them. Okay, so it means that they will not they will be thinking that they are not alone in doing and building this business. Okay. Now, here are some fail-proof process to convert your candidates that we were talking about the poster already during the tour, right? So number one, now these are some of the things, the guidelines that we need to have, especially when doing the tours. And I know that this should be in place. The more tours that we do in our business, the more results, the more new blood that we're going to have, right? So how can we make it more efficient? How can we make it more effective, especially when it comes to the tours that we do each and every single time, right? So number one is arrive early with your candidate to create like and trust. Okay. So when we say that the tour starts at 10 a.m., okay, we should be there at least an hour or 30 minutes or an hour before. Okay. Why? Because it is important that you are already there before your prospects come. Why? Number one, it shows your professionalism. It shows that you are excited to meet them, right? So another thing is it allows you to already interact with your prospects, right? Like and trust. Now, this is very important. This is what our the topic of our CEO last Tuesday, right? Building like and trust. Because after all, what did our CEO say? They are not buying the opportunity, they're buying you first. Okay? They're seeing you if they want to be like you. Right? So we should establish that like and trust, right? Especially when we're talking about business partners. They're already thinking, the prospect is already thinking, is it worth it to partner with this person? Okay? But if we are able to express to them how we can be trusted, of course, building that like and trust with them, then most likely, okay, they will be more open, especially when the tour is already ongoing. Okay? So very, very important, the like and trust that we build before the tour. Okay? Number two is introduce them to as many distributors as possible. Now, why this is important is because, different people relate to different people, right? And sometimes one of the not so good things about our industry is that the people that we know sometimes are the ones that doesn't believe in us, right? I don't know if you can relate to that, right? But I have brought some people into our meetings, and then of course they're very skeptical about it. They just, come with me because, of course, too much. I have invited them many times, and so they just, as a favor for me, they would come, but they have that skepticism. But the moment that they are able to relate to anyone in the presenters, anyone in the people who are giving their testimonials, anyone that they have talked to there, then sometimes it works. Sometimes they are the ones that they believed in, right? And that's the reason why we need to introduce them to as many other people there in the tour. Why? Because again, different people relate to different people. And that's the power of the teamwork. That's the power of the unity, right? Number three, avoid back seats. Okay? So, because as you know, as I always do, I always stay in front. Because the people who are in front are the people who learns more, right? Who get inspired more. So make sure that when your prospects or guests come, make sure that you guide them right in front. Okay? Because the farther you are, the more distractions there are, right? But the the more front you are, when you are in the front row, then you tend to pay more attention, right? Okay, so very, very important. Avoid the back seats. Number four, stay in the room with your candidate. Now, I have seen this time and again. I have been doing a lot of presentations together with our team, and it's sad to see that sometimes when I was introduced, this is of course our business development manager from company, and then after that, after the introduction, the partner is already doing something else. And that's not a good thing, especially for your prospects. Not for me, but for the prospects, right? Because the prospects are thinking, well, that partner is not paying attention, so probably this person is not really that important. On the other hand, it should be something like we need actually to edify, particularly the presenter, because the presenter still doesn't have the credibility to your prospect, right? So if you edify them good enough, then of course you're doing it so that when the presenter so that when the presenter is already doing the presentation or the training, then of course they will believe more because you have already edified them, right? So it's more of favorable for you in your business. So stay in the room with your candidate. Now, another reason why you should stay in the room with your candidate is so that you can learn how is it done, right? So as we always say, the fastest way to learn is by watching it again and again. Okay? So if you are there in the same room and you are paying attention to the presentation, then guess what? Every time you listen to the presentation, it gets repeated and repeated. And again, the master of learning is repetition. Okay, it's just like a song, playing again and again. And then sooner or later, you find yourself singing that song again, memorizing the lyrics. Why? Because you are paying attention. You're listening to it again and again. So stay in the room so that you will be able to learn faster. Okay? And then, of course, always try to arrange with the presenter to invite you for a product or business testimonials. Now, whenever there are tours, this is something that should be automatic to you. You should be the one to volunteer. You know why this is advantageous for you? It's mainly because when your prospect sees that you are also one of the speakers there, whether you are doing the product presentation, company presentation, business presentation, or even the testimonials, product or business testimonials, then your prospect would know that, oh, that the person who invited me is actually one of their leaders here, right? Because you are a part of the program, you are part of the speaker, and that gives you additional credibility. So always try to arrange, okay, with the presenter to invite you for either a product or business testimonials, or better yet, be a product presenter or a business presenter, right? Because it adds a lot more to your credibility, particularly to your prospects. Now, number 6, head, nod, applaud, and respond to questions that are asked by the presenter. Now, again, this is very, very important. Why is this important? Is because it is not just the responsibility of the host or the speaker for the tours. It is not just the responsibility to encourage and inspire the guests that are there. Okay? Each and everyone in that room, especially for our partners, have a special or important role to play. Because whenever the speaker is saying something and you are acknowledging, you are nodding, you are applauding, you are saying yes, it adds up to the confidence of the speaker. I know that a lot of our presenters can relate to that, right? Whenever someone is acknowledging, whenever someone is clapping, applauding, or agreeing, the confidence of the speaker, the the speaker become more confident. And on top of that, the energy in the room. Remember, your prospects are there to watch not just the speaker or presenter, but how are the members doing, right? So that's the reason why the energy in these stores are very, very important. Because again, this business is 95% excitement and attitude. Okay? So head, nod, applaud, and respond to questions that are asked by the presenter. Especially, okay, here's the funny thing. Especially if the presenter is new, okay? Especially if the presenter might be, um, not are well versed when it comes to the presentation. You know why? Because of course, if people are responding and acknowledging, the guest wouldn't know whether the speaker is doing saying some mistakes, right? So that's why it's important that the participants or the partners are also a part of the tour or the presentation. Okay, and then number 7, assess the room energy after the tour. If the energy is high, start the post-tour process and the survey in the room with other guests. So once you already have that level of excitement going, like people are inspired, people are already feeling like they want to ask questions or things like that. So sometimes what happens is we tend to prolong the meeting. And so the longer the meeting, the more the excitement goes down. Okay? So that is the reason why we want to stick with short and excited, energetic meetings. Because what's more important than that is the meeting after the meeting. We want to capture that moment wherein your prospect is already at the level like, I wanted to take a look at this, and probably your prospects already have some questions in mind and you want to address that right there and then. Okay? So assess the room energy after the tour. So make your tours shorter, okay, enough that you are able to present all of the important part of the presentation, and then right after that, get them on the meeting after the meeting. Capture that moment, capture that emotion, okay? And then number 8, welcome new launches loudly for others to hear. Now, this is also one of the things that we see are we see that is very important also. When we have some new purchases, okay, we announce to the whole team in the room after the in the meeting after the meeting. When someone already purchases the product, we announce it to the whole room. Oh, by the way, congratulations to our new customer who decided to purchase 3 bottles, of course, of our Fountain of Life and Divine. And of course, thank you so much for your trust and your belief. And you know what? This is what we call the bandwagon effect. Whenever people are already buying, whenever people are already launching, then guess what? There is something that's steering in the in your prospects, right? Like, if they buy it, then probably I should also buy it, right? If they join, probably I should also join. So that's what we call the bandwagon effect. Whenever you see some restaurants having long lines, you tend to want to also try it, right? To go in that store, even if there is a long line. Okay? So welcome new launches. Always keep the meetings excited, right? And of course, this gives the opportunity to recognize the new partners that are there. And whenever we recognize the new partners that are there, it gives reinforcement to the decision that they have made. So that's the reason why it's very important to welcome new launches. And then when leaving the meeting, make an effort to say goodbye to other distributors. Okay. Now this is something that some probably are taking for granted. Okay, someone is taking for granted, but this is also very important. Why? Because they also see that we are in a business of not just doing sales, but we are in the business of relationship, right? We have this relationship with other partners as well. Okay, so they would know, they would see that we care for our partners. Okay, so when leaving, have the courtesy and make an effort to say goodbye to other distributors. Number 10, momentum is everything in the post-tour phase. And that's what we want to focus on right now. Momentum is everything in the post-tour phase. Because right after the tour, we do not know what's going on inside our prospect's mind. And that's exactly what we need to find out right after the tour. So again, the most important part is not just the tour itself, but the meeting after the meeting. After the tour, you bring them over, sit with them, ask them, okay? Ask them, um, do you have any questions? Is there anything that you need to learn more about what you have seen today? Okay? So the candidate join ratio after the business tour is 100% momentum based. So it's always if we are able to present the tour well, the company, the product, and the opportunity, and right after that, we are able to address all of the questions that they have, then most likely there is a higher chance of getting them to become either to buy the products or to become a part of your team. Okay. So post-decision support, there are many factors that can come to play in the new member's life that can lead to cancellation. Most cancellations are simply caused by cold feet. Now, what this means is that there may be times that, you know what, a partner comes in, they are excited, they are happy to, achieve all of the things that they have seen in the tour. And then suddenly when they come home, have you ever felt that? You bought something and then when you get home, you have this what we call the buyer's remorse. Why did I buy this? Why did I join? Right? Now it's normal, usually, for some people to experience that because there are some doubts, hesitations, and questions that are setting in. Okay, so once the emotion settles, now the doubt comes, the hesitation comes, especially if they're able to talk to someone who is negative about what the industry or the opportunity, right? So we should be able to overcome this cold feet. That's the reason why getting in touch with your new partners within 24 hours to 48 hours is very, very important because you'll never know once they get out of the meeting, the environment that they will be going into might be injecting them negative things. Why did you join that? I joined that many years ago, but nothing happened for me. I even lost some money. Oh, so now the excitement suddenly goes down, right? Now hesitations come, doubts come, right? So that's the cold feet. So that's the reason why we need to reinforce, reaffirm, 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 reaffirm. Okay? So that's the reason why right after the tour, okay, very, very important is we have an ongoing conversation with them. Okay, you have to interrupt that pattern of thinking in your new distributor's mind. So after sign up, this is what you tell them. You and I will have a startup sizzle session tomorrow. Okay, after you read over the materials, the welcome kit, the brochures that is included in your package. Okay, so read them over, and tomorrow we're gonna do a startup sizzle session. Now, what is sizzle session? Okay, the reason why it says sizzle is because they are already excited, they're already energetic, and we want to put in more ingredients, right? We want them to fire up, to sizzle more. We want to keep that level of excitement up, right? So the following day, tomorrow, we will go over these materials. And tomorrow, I'll be answering some of the questions that you might have. And tomorrow, I'll be going through with you the Launchpad training so that you can have a bigger understanding of how big this opportunity is. Okay? So now, another thing that you need to also do is to guard their minds, right? Guard their minds. Now, you may be talking to people that might be negative about what you have just done. Now, always remember that you are the ones who sees this opportunity, not them. The reason why you join is because you see something important for you there, right? Now, don't listen to the people who have not yet seen what you have seen. The reason why you decided is because you have seen something that can change you, that can change your life, that inspired you, right? So don't lose that. Guard that. Very important. To tell them that there might be people in the outside of this that might discourage you. Don't let them steal the thing that you have seen. Okay? So tomorrow, we're going to meet up. We're going to have that startup sizzle session tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Okay? So we meet up again. We're going to go through a lot of things that when you learn more about it, okay? So we will help you. We will inform you. We will train you. Okay? So it might be a product crossfire. Okay? You can also invite them to the trainings. It can be the Launchpad training. It can be the Saturday live training. So any training that is available for them, always invite them, because the objective there is for them to be more informed, to be more positive about the decision that they have made on becoming a part of this opportunity. Okay? You are not done yet. Okay? So important phase, the next day. The problem is the next day when the emotions are gone. This is what I have shared already. When the emotions are gone and the logic has set in, they may be less confident and excited on their buying decision, and cold feet starts to set in. Okay? So again, get in touch with them. Make sure that you reinforce their decision. Congratulations, you have made the right decision. Next thing we need to do is to have that sizzle up session together with you. I want to say that I am really excited in having you as a business partner. Now, this company is special and the support is incredible. Just want to tell you that I look forward to be working with you in building both our businesses. Now, that's a very, very important phrase. I look forward to be working with you. Okay? So they won't feel like, oh, they just got my money. They just get my pack, they just want me to get the package so they can get their commissions. We want to get it out of the way. Okay? We want to let them know that this is just the beginning of our partnership together. Okay? I look forward to be working with you in building both our businesses. So tomorrow, let's meet up. Let's do that startup session together with you. And I'm going to show you more of what this opportunity is all about. What you have seen in the tour is just an icing on the cake, okay? So there's more to it, especially when we dive into the compensation plan, especially when we dive into the products. So you should get them more excited that they made the right decision. So that's the way to avoid the cold feet. That's the way to avoid the doubts and the hesitations, okay? So today is our first day of partnership, and we need to accomplish three things. So the next day when you are meeting them, number one, I want to answer questions that you might have. Any questions that you might have, I want to answer that. Okay? We need to arrange to get you on the next training call. So inform them. Actually, the Launchpad training already addresses all of these things, right? So we need to arrange to get you on the next training call. It might be the next tour, okay? It might be the next product crossfire, the next Launchpad training, the next Saturday live training, or the next testimonial call, any event that is available to them. Make sure that you invite them, okay? I want to introduce you to my business partners who are helping me to build my business. And this is we're a three-way call with your My Five will also play an important role, because they will know that they have a support system, right? It's not just the person that you are talking to. They have some other people who have a stake in your business. And I think that's a very important word. You can tell your new prospect, your new partner, I will connect you to the other partners that have a stake in your business as well. That's the reason why they wanted to become a part of the support system, because they have a stake in your business. The growth of your business will help them as well. All right. So move in with your new team members for 6 months, daily communication. And what you do will duplicate, so work your business loudly, so all your people can hear and see your commitment towards the business. So again, remember, whatever you do to your new partner, that's also the thing that they will also do with their new partners, right? So that's how duplication starts. Monkey see, monkey do, right? So what they see in you, they will also do. All right. So that's how the duplication process starts. Okay. So these are the three things that you should be able to do, or um, you should able to accomplish, particularly when it comes to your new partners. And then this forensic post-decision process will eliminate most of the potential cancellations, returns, and downgrades. And practice and teach this important step vigorously. Make your next day support call with your qualified upline. And if you are just new, you can always get in touch with your My Five. That's the importance of the what we call the My Five. For those of you who are new, the My Five are actually the other people on top of your team. Okay, these are the people who have been long enough, who have been there long enough, experienced many things already, probably experiencing the challenges that you're experiencing right now, and always go up. Okay, whenever you have questions, challenges, concerns, anything with regards to your business, don't talk to other people who are not a part of your business. Talk to the people who have already experienced a lot of things, who are already trained and equipped, so that they can guide you and mentor you, so that you can be able to avoid all of the mistakes that done by, of course, by a new person, right? So of course you should be able to identify your My Five. Okay. Next, so the upside to our business is that most of our team members will do what we do. And the downside is that most of our team members will also do what we do. So same thing, right? So whatever your prospect or your new partner see in you, that is also what they will duplicate, right? So whether it's good or bad, they will duplicate that, right? So always be conscious about, especially during the first 24 to 72 hours. Okay. So I remember one of the training calls that whenever there is a new partner, be all over them. Be all over them, because you'll never know. Those moments will be the spark, will be the thing that will ignite them, that will inspire them. And that will determine, of course, the course or the direction of your new partners. Okay. So you don't duplicate, systems duplicate. Now, also, I want to emphasize on this one, because, of course, especially when it comes to the calls that we do each and every single week, it should be our responsibility to message our team. Okay, to get in touch with them. That's one way to get in touch with them, by reminding them that, we have a product crossfire. You'll never know the new products, the new promotions that will be coming in. You'll never know all of the new learnings that we can have during that call. So make sure that you invite them. Okay. And you'll never know that when someone comes in to those trainings, they will be more inspired. It will ignite something, it will spark something. There's no harm in just, reminding them of each and every call. It means a lot if the messages will be coming direct from you. It means that, you're still connecting with them, you're not forgetting them. So each and every call, make sure that you send those messages to your team. You can also do it personally to your partners. You'll never know when the moment is the right time for them, when the moment that they will get inspired with the trainings or whatever training they will be inspired of. Okay. So I call this system the leadership factory, right? So whenever you have a new partner, bring them to the system. Bring them to the system. Bring them to the system. The more that they're exposed to the systems, the higher the belief, okay? The more that they will do and the more that they will grow. Okay? So whenever you bring someone into the system, then there is more more chances that they will be able to understand the business, believe in the business, and do the business as well. Okay? So you don't duplicate, systems duplicate. Always remember that. Okay? So key points to remember: nourish the life of your business with the new blood. Nourish the life of your business with the new blood. Just like a plant, right? So just like a plant. So what do we do with the new blood is to nourish, okay? Nourish your business with the new blood. So this is the thing that will help you expand, grow, keep you excited, refreshes your energy. New blood is the lifeblood of your business. New blood, always remember that. New blood is the lifeblood of your business. And if you are already feeling burned out, most likely the question to you today is, when was the last time you brought in a new blood? Right? So it's so much exciting. I can't help but share the experience that, whenever there is a new blood, it gets you excited once again. Okay, because not only the new blood refreshes you, but also the new blood also gives you that level of energy, right? So number two, cherish your team who generates CV for you with their monthly purchases and sales. Now this is the thing that our CEO always reiterates. Get in touch with your customers, get in touch with your business partners. Okay? Especially if you go to your back office, you click on your team volume, and when you click on your team volume, each and every single month, you will see all of the people who are purchasing their monthly smart buys, who are launching their packages, who are sponsoring, who are actively doing the business. Why don't we give a moment to thank them? Okay? You know what? Thank you so much for your purchase this month. I can see that you have been on Smart Buy regularly. Let me know. How can I further help you? Okay? If there's anything that you need help from, if you want to um, do a presentation, if you want to build a team, whatever it is. Okay? Again, the saying goes, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, right? And the care that we will be giving to our team will go a long, long way. Even if there will be some other opportunities that we'll be offering them, if we care enough for our team, they wouldn't easily go away. Right? So that is the key of increasing our retention as well in our business. Okay? So cherish your team who generates CV for you with their monthly purchases and sales. And number three, support all members in your team and not just the ones you consider important, because you just don't know who will get it done and hit a home run and put thousands of assets on your printout. You see, when we believe in our people, okay, because not everyone, okay, especially, how should I say this? Especially some people just needs a little bit of encouragement, okay? And of course, people will go with the person who encourages them more, right? Why it not be you, or why it not be us? Okay? Some members of our team might probably experiencing some challenges, some setbacks. Why it not be us who will be there for them, right? Especially in those challenging times. Okay? So who knows? Those little bit of encouragement will be the spark that they need, will be the one to ignite them, and eventually, of course, as what is said here, hit a home run and put thousands of assets on your printout. You'll never know. Okay? Your job is not to play God and decide who will be the player. Your job is to do forensic 730 business plan. 70% frontline promoting, first and second generation, and 30% team support. Okay? If you want your business to expand much faster, if you want your business to grow much faster, This is the format: 70% frontline promoting, especially if you're new, okay, and 30% team support. If you're new, then most likely you still do not have a team to support. So it's always higher percentage on frontline promoting. Massive planting of products, massive sharing of the opportunity. And that's how you build momentum. Massive planting. Every person that you meet is a prospect. And the mindset is everyone that I meet can be my next top income earner, my next spark, my next person who will be ignited, right? So always have that in mind. Okay, that's the mindset. 70% frontline promoting, because the faster, the more new bloods that you have, the faster will be your momentum in your business. Okay, if you don't attend to your garden, uh, if you don't attend to your garden, it would be taken over by the weeds. And this is what I'm talking about a while ago, right? There are a lot of weeds out there. And weeds grow much faster than the plant itself, right? So flowers take months to develop, weeds grow overnight. So take care of our team. That's the whole message of this. Whenever there is someone new, show our genuine concern to help. Okay? I remember what Zig Ziglar said. Zig Ziglar said, right? You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. And for me, that's the thing that I also love about the compensation plan, because compensation plan dictates behavior of the person doing the compensation plan, right? And our compensation plan's behavior is that in order for you to advance in this compensation plan, to rank advance or to grow in the business, you should be able to help your team grow as well. Okay, so that's the reason why this is very applicable for our team, for our business. Okay, if you don't attend to your garden, it would be taken over by the weeds, because flowers take months to develop, weeds grow overnight. You don't, in our business, that's also one of the things about our compensation plan. I remember that vividly when our CEO said, because before we were thinking about, serving all of the masses, serving all of the people, okay, but we can't help everyone. And our CEO said, with our compensation plan, with the structure of our opportunity, you don't need as many people to become wealthy. And I remember that vividly. Okay. So again, have that genuine concern for every person that comes into your business. Make sure that we provide to them as much support as we can, especially in the growth stage, especially when they are a child. Because what happens is when they are a child and they are seeing the support, the love, the care, the training, the information, all of these things, who knows? They will become something big in your business, right? So always remember that. Okay. So of course, very important is your post-tour survey. Right after each and every tour, make sure that you have this on hand. Now, again, systems duplicate, people doesn't, right? So this is also a great way for you to have a system for closing. Okay. So because this post-tour gives you all of the things that you can discuss with your prospects right after the tour. Number one is, I would like to get your feedback when it comes to the tour. Do you have any questions that you would like to be addressed for this time? Have you understood all of the packages, all of the products? Okay. So your action plan after every tour is the post-tour survey. Continue building like and trust. Ask for their feedback. Review each email package's benefits with them, because you don't expect the people that are seeing the presentation for the first time to understand and absorb everything that they have seen. So it is very important for us to summarize and clarify all those things that they have seen. Okay? Because again, if there is confusion in your partners, they wouldn't make a decision. And by the way, closing is actually guiding your new prospects into making the right decision. Because after all, once they have seen the presentation, they are not yet ready to make the decision, because they don't understand everything that they have seen, most likely, right? So it is also our responsibility to guide them in making the right decision. So that's the reason why having this post-tour survey can also help them become visual of what are the benefits of each of the packages. Okay, then close the deal, get them to tap into the system, share some business tools. Again, very important are the tools because, like for instance, this PowerPoint presentation, I wouldn't be able to do it without this tool, right? The tour presentation, I wouldn't be able to do the presentation without the tool. But if people have the tool and they can review it, they can see it, they can use it, then they are most likely able to do it, right? So always have tools available for your team because without these tools, it would be very hard to duplicate, right? So teamwork makes the dream work. Okay? So this is our training for today, and I do hope that this gives you some new information or enlightenment or refreshment, whatever it is. But I do hope that this kind of refreshes us and reminds us how important the new blood is whenever someone comes into our business, how we should nourish them, how we should support them, how we should train them, equip them, because you'll never know at the end of the day. Remember the tree, right? Whenever we plant a tree, it doesn't grow fast, right? We nourish them, we plant them, we put them in the sunlight, we give them what it needs. But time will come when the tree is already has grown, then it bears fruit each and every single time. All right? Because the foundation is already there, then it just keeps on giving you fruits after fruits after fruits after fruits after fruits. Okay? So never get tired of caring. Never get tired of sharing. Never get tired. Because according to that very popular book, it says, okay, at the right time, you will reap a harvest. And the condition is if you don't give up. Okay? Never ever give up because the promise is you will reap a harvest if you don't give up. Okay? So again, thank you so much. I do hope that I have given you just a little bit of information that can help you with your mindset, of course, with your business, and of course, how we can be able to support our team as well. Thank you so much.
Wow, 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 wow. That was amazing training. Those slides, beautiful. Never seen them before. What an amazing training. Forensic tour mindset. Who's got the mindset now? You know, has it shifted a bit today? For me, love, a couple epiphanies here for sure. You know what, Rico? When you started the training, and you started with the be an active participant, I smiled and started laughing. You know why? I believe I am so privileged to be here in Toronto. Well, for now, not for long anymore, but and there are meetings we have on Wednesday evenings at the headquarters. um, Having Maria Baptiste as a leader and presenter, her energy is so incredible. It's unbelievable. She is loud. She's hello, and she will give you the energy no matter what. And that's the most beautiful part of the start of the day. So energy, that's true. That's true. Love it. Love it. That's how it starts. And then nourish, cherish, support, 70-30. Love it, love it, love it. um I actually disappeared. I had a power outage here.
Oh, wow. I didn't notice. I
I
didn't
went in a
notice.
dark room. Power outage completely.
Oh,
So basically, I do apologize. I sent a message in the chat. It all came back. It took a good 10 minutes and then restarted. So I do apologize if you lost me for a little bit, guys, but I'm here. I made sure to come back. What can we do, right?
by the
I
way,
don't.
Sandra, sorry.
Yeah.
By the way, these slides are available on our back office. Okay, so if you go to the training section, and then under that training section, you go to the business tools, then you will be able to find actually lots of trainings there, including this forensic tour mindset.
Okay. Under business store tab.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. You got that, everybody? I think we should read it every now and then to put that back in our head and work on our mindset. I know I do, definitely.
Of course, time flies so fast when you're having fun, as they say. And of course,
A
happy
lot.
Hearts Day to each and everyone. And Sandra, it was an amazing week with you, especially hosting our calls, especially with all the love that you give us, with that
Yes.
heart that you give us. Thank you so much, Sandra, for be doing an excellent job. You are actually one of the people that uh, we should follow when it comes to doing this hosting calls, right? So again, thank you
I'll
so
take
much.
names. I'll take names. I'll help them and guide them to you, and then you'll coach
Yes,
them. This, tired or not.
maybe I can we can have you as our host trainer. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? This is no matter. I'm exhausted and excited. E and me. There's no excuse. No matter what, this gives me the energy I need to keep on moving forward and
Yes.
keep my motivation. This is definitely a happy place, a happy family. I, there's lots of life happening, but I'm retiring, moving in a few weeks, but this helps me actually. Yeah. So I'll take any names. Let's do this.
All right. Thank you, team. Thank you, Sandra. And of course, happy Hearts Day. Enjoy your weekend. Have a
Yes.
fun and fruitful weekend to each and everyone.
Yes. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care.
Yes. Building the billion. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
To the billion.